Race number 7 is a Class 3 event and riding changes for this. The 1 decisive 12, Vincent Ho replaces Alfie Chen. Super Dobbin, Ruin Meyer takes over from Jerry Chow and Folds. Victor Wong replaced by Karis Teaton. 1200 is the trip for this, and we've got family folks. Antoine has been on board for all 4 rides. Magic Phoenix, his second start for Jimmy Ting. Seizing the Moment carries an extra £4 for his last start victory. Mr Colourful is second up. Prince Dragon, 3-time course and distance winner. Folds has his second start for Dinner Ship, and better draws for both Happy Sharing and Smart Idea, Tom.
Yeah, and the pace in this 7th race comes the way of Decisive 12, who does have to carry top weights here, but has been a little bit in and out and hard to follow recently. Magic Phoenix certainly improved with the tongue tie on. Super Dobbin, Paul, and Mr Colourful, he was wide throughout, and it looks like it might happen again. Yeah,
just need a bit of luck and trying across Super Dobbin there. Family folks, Happy Sharing. Now, the big query for me was Lockheed. What does Zach do on Lockheed? Because the horse goes back, he goes forward as well. The C+3 course, I'm not sure what he'll do. I think he'll try and go forward, give the horse his opportunity. If he goes back, he just might struggle.
We're going to start though with Magic Phoenix, who was smashed in betting at his first start for Jimmy Ting. Ran into a horse called Lucky Sway Ness. Lyle Hewitson partnering that night. He's on board again on Wednesday night, and this is what he told Tom.
I can't say we were surprised that he could put in a good performance, because I thought he trialled well going into it, and yeah, he had a good gait and he just did everything right. And of course that, he was off a bit of a rest and a stable change, so I think that he's only going to strip fitter and improve from that race as well.
The tongue tie went on for the first time last start. Was that something that made a significant difference to his racing performance?
I believe so. After I trialled him, I just felt that sometimes he's getting his tongue over the bit, and that's when he sort of doesn't respond too well to what you ask of him on top. So it did help in that aspect, and obviously just, with the breathing side of things as well, if you get your tongue over, it doesn't make it too easy. So yeah, I think that definitely helped towards improving his performance, but I think that he's also just found a good vein of form at the moment, and he's starting to enjoy his racing.
How's his track work been leading into Wednesday night? I noticed you did ride him in a recent gallop, I think might have been Saturday morning.
He's a real strong horse. I trotted him all the way down to the start when I rode him last time, but in work he's the complete opposite. He's very laid back and sort of just goes through what you ask of him. So I was pleased with his work. It wasn't too strenuous. He just went through his motions really well, and I think he'll be going to the races in good form.
He ran into a smart looking type last start. This race on paper looks a handy enough field. Is he capable of another improved performance?
Yeah, he is. He's capable of that for sure. I was pretty happy to see those 2 horses that beat us last time in the other section. But nonetheless, of course, there's going to be some nice horses to take on once again. But he does have a nice draw. Things are in his favour. And like I said, if he's made the necessary improvement, he's a live chance.
Lyle Hewitson there, and the horse that Magic Phoenix was working with, Wealthy Employee, lines up in race 1, the Class 5. We move on here, Tom, to Seizing the Moment, and the blinkers for the first time certainly worked the oracle.
Yeah, they did. He really stormed home down the outer part of the track and had been building to a win. He just hadn't quite been able to break through, but those blinkers sharpened him up well and truly, Paul.
Yeah, and he did beat Party Warrior, who'd been in good form as well. So, look, I think he can win again. I think the blinkers was the key, and he can go on with it now.
Party Warrior and Flaming Passion, who also runs at the meeting in that race behind him. Mr Colourful, Paul, you threw him out at odds last time, and there was nothing wrong with his first up run.
Yeah, look, I didn't mind him actually, and I just wonder if he can run well again. He didn't quite make it in this time. I just thought he might be caught a little bit wide, but look, the horse did stay on nicely, didn't he?
He didn't seem to handle that bend overly well. You could see him sort of side-carting around there, so just wonder if he hung out a little bit, and he was wide, no cover. But to his credit, he still stayed on pretty well in the end behind Nervous Witness and co.
He was winner over 1,100 metres a couple of times in Australia. And finally, Tom, nothing new. Now, this was his first ever start over 1,200 metres. At start number was actually 31 across the world.
Yeah, I can't believe he hasn't won a race yet, really. Nothing new. He's had a few things go against him a little bit this season, Paul, and he was beaten here by a short margin. Smart Idea didn't have a lot of luck here either.
No, he didn't, did he? Look, I'm going to put Nothing New just on a minor line. He just went in, obviously the 1,200 with a wide draw, but he does finish off strongly enough.
Who did you settle on, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to go the horse on top here, which is Seizing the Moment. I think the blinkers have really helped this horse, so he's on top. Magic Phoenix has improved a lot, and it was a good run from him with the tongue tie on last time. Decisive 12 will include him as well, because I think he can get to the front and nothing new. 6, 3, 1 and 8.
6, 3, 8 and 12. I've gone with here, Seizing the Moment, the one to beat clearly. Magic Phoenix certainly has improved up. He must have been carrying a bit of condition, been a bit tubby first up because he's dropped 29 pounds. Nothing new and Smart Idea, but 6, 3, 8 and 12.
And race number 7 opens Wednesday night's treble.